hasn't heard about chicken tikka masala? It's one of India's most popular dishes. Pakistan claim it's their dish and England claim it's their national dish. So while they fight over this, let's learn how to make it. Hi, I'm Ahmed and welcome to another episode of Cravings Food Adventures. I've marinated 2 pounds of boneless chicken in some tandoori marinade and I've left it in my refrigerator overnight. If you want a recipe for a spectacular tandoori marinade, head over to my channel at youtube.com/cravingsblog where I have a fabulous recipe there. I'm going to leave a link to this recipe at the end of this video as well as in the description. If you don't want to use that marinade, you can simply use regular store-bought tandoori masala and just mix in some yogurt and salt. Once my chicken is marinated, I'm simply going to skewer it and I'm going to cook it on my barbecue till it's half done. Once my barbecue is on, I'm going to take full advantage of its heat and I'm going to skewer some onions and some green peppers and I'm simply going to cook it just till the edges are a little bit charred. Now if it's winter where you are and hell has frozen over, don't worry, you can simply stick this in the oven instead. Now let's work on the gravy. I've got some oil heating in a saute pan and I'm going to saute 1 red onion that I've chopped really fine. I'm also going to add 3 green chilies that I've chopped and a 1-inch piece of ginger together with 8 cloves of garlic. Next, we're going to add some whole spices. I'm going to add about 2 cardamoms, a stick of cinnamon, and about 6 to 7 cloves. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of sugar. Sugar is going to help the onions caramelize. Next, I'm going to add the powdered spices. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala. If you want a really stellar garam masala recipe, head over to my channel at youtube.com/cravingsblog. Making your own is just so much better. Next, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of tomato puree as well as a whole tomato that I've chopped. I'm going to mix this all really well and give it a chance to cook. Once the mixture is cooked, I'm going to spoon it into my food processor and I'm going to process it till it's nice and smooth. Now this is a personal preference, but I like to leave behind at least a tablespoon or so of the mixture that hasn't been processed, as I love to add a little bit of texture to the gravy. I'm going to pour my pureed gravy back into the saute pan and let it come to a boil. It's now time to add the half-cooked chicken back into the gravy. I'm going to let it come to a boil and then I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of heavy or whipping cream and I'm going to mix it all together and I'm going to top it off with the onions and green peppers that I had sitting on the barbecue earlier. And it's ready to eat. So thank you so much for joining me on Cravings Food Adventures. Do visit my channel, subscribe to it, leave me a comment, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.